Hello, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, with me, Mountsy. Well, this playthrough is definitely taking a different direction than the first time I played this game. Wait, I open the book and start reading a book. Yuri, I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel a presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks as if she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! It's just... What? What? What did that say? You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? Slide my desk until it's against yours, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Whoa! Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead Yuri use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Yeah. Okay, this is a new illustration I haven't seen before. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides arm to her thumb. After it flips to her side. I'm holding it like this. I held it even closer together than before. Sorry about that. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the core of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face and our eyes meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page for me, so I turn a bit by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page always feels like an intimate exchange. I thumb gently, letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Sounds suspicious. Really? I'm just thinking the way she second guesses everything she says, and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. What? Something else? Never mind. You didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. What's up with that? Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Strange. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Mountsy? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri's acting a little strange, I guess. So, you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Ah, don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our plans with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Yeah. Well, she might be a while, so let's figure we get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking you. Stand up. Make a mental note of the bag left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Okay, well, not much choice. Go Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this was as good as your last one, I'll be completely pissed. Well, I guess we'll try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club's right really different from each other. Maybe find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you're spending time with Yuri today. She dragged me into it. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I also never to expect anything from anybody. What? So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. Probably learn something from it. What the? It's all just random letters and numbers. What? What? I can make out. Oh, I can't make out anything. Let's see. What? Why didn't you come read me today? Well, I want to, but Yuri dragged me. I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? What? Yuri is a sick freak. What the? What? What's happening to the screen? That should be obvious by now. What the? So just play with me instead. What the? What? I think you're okay? What? Don't hate me, Mousy, do you? Do you hate me? You want to make me go home crying? Club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me! Ah! Act like that didn't just happen. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Okay, give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Mousy. I was going over my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations up. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Aha, that's not very fair. I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing. What? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. So I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. Sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when filled with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming over a little stronger. Like earlier, I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. What? Oh yes, you missed something pretty important. Well, we started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. Suppose I should get to my poem now. But anyway, want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. Colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and whoa, cannot beat me. Noise won't stop. Violent, whoa, this is my screeching content like playing knife or a witch game. What? Delete. What? What the? Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. That's pretty ugly. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Why? What? Guess I just do that. Never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? What? Tell me you can hear me. What? Anything. That's my advice for Dave. Thanks for listening. Should I show my phone to next? I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. Just like holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there's something that you could work on. But that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. I have a bad feeling about this one. Whoa. Wheel. A rotating wheel, twisting an axle, grinding. Brother, linear gearbox, falling side, 7 holy stakes. Dock ship, pole to another world. Thin rope tied to a thick rope. Whoa, this is too very wordy. Blood time. Time controlled by existence of God, serving rules, all directions valley, hatred and blood, time to skies. All these guys, God disproving the existence of God. Oh, wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 4 is a ticking clock that takes a second back. Clock every turn time. Oh, this is a lot to take in. Talking to. Oh. Doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. Ahaha! I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. Okay, special poem then. Okay. Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. I love you. Okay, well that's interesting. I think I'll create another safe slot just in case. that will do for now. See you all next time. Bye bye for now. Just now, of character note, I was expecting that secret message to be a jump scare, and was kind of disappointed that wasn't. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But I really. What? What? Suddenly, Natsuki clapped straight into me. Whoa! Hey! What? What the?